time I'm like, it's December, babes. It's December. And even January, if we're being
some tears, some stress, but I count my blessings.
It is 2024. Can we have a moment of silence? It's 2024. Babes, we made it to 2024. LOL. But anyways, welcome back to the channel if you're not new here. However, if you are, my name is Ashley and I love making videos surrounding girl chats, weekly vlogs, travel, fashion, all of those type of things. So if that sounds like something you're interested in, hope you subscribe and stay tuned for this week's video. So let's just get right into it. Where have your girl been? And your girl has been on a sabbatical, if you will, a rest month, a recharging month. She's been really just focusing on her rest and getting herself together for this new year. So I have my notebook here with a couple of topics I want to touch so that I'm not all over the place with this video. So if you see me looking down or to the side, that's just because I want to make sure I touch on everything. So yeah, where have I been though? I would say for me, I have learned that the month of December is a month where my body needs rest. It's not even a joke. Last year, 2022 actually, not this last year that just passed, but 2022, the month of December was a lot, okay? And I posted a video kind of talking about where I've been. And so if you remember, just a little backstory on that video, I became really sick due to the weather changes. On New Year's, it was raining, it was cold, and that whole month it had been raining and just gloomy weather. It was freezing, it felt like every single day, and my body just couldn't hang. So I wound up getting really sick. In 2022, walking into 2023 New Year's, I spent literally not even in my bed. I spent it on the floor because I couldn't get comfortable in my bed. So I was sleeping on my floor, like huddled up in blankets, just severely cold, shivering, fever, all the 9 yards. And so that's how I walked into 2023. Okay. And fast forward to 2023 New Year's Eve, I spent it in a very relaxed, much calming, and I wasn't sick environment. And so what I realized is the month of December is not a month for me to be go, busy. I realized that because 2022, I was like still on the go, working a lot, ignoring my body, just trying to do it all. That's probably one of the reasons why I did get sick, also due to the weather. But I do believe now it's because I wasn't resting. And so this year I vowed to just rest. I went back home and I spent some time with family. Back home for me is New Orleans, so I went back there, spent some time with my nephew.
We down here.
My grandmother, siblings, all of that. And then my nanny, my godmother, actually wound up coming back with me and spend some time out here. Nanny. In Cali, so it was nice showing her around and just spending time with her. And so I also had some time off of work. And even when I went back home, I was not in a rush to like do a bunch of activities. I was waking up at like 10 a.m 11 a.m, which is rare for me because I'm typically up like at 8 a.m, even on the weekends, work days, I'm up at like 4 a.m. So I'm a early morning girly. But when I went back home, it was the opposite. And so, long story short, I was in the presence. I was observing. I was really giving my body what it needed, and that included a break from social media. I wasn't posting on YouTube nor any other of my social media platforms. I was just focused on being present, recharging, taking a break, which leads me to this week's video, this message of this video, which is rest is productive. And I think that oftentimes we can believe the opposite. Growing up, you know, it can be told like you need to be doing something at every second, you need to be in these sports, you need to be doing this, have these grades, and it can become a lot to where you now socialize rest as lazy, as unproductive, and it's really the opposite. Rest is a moment for you to recharge, for you to go inward and walk out feeling better, feeling refreshed. You know, there's so many different technologies that we use that you can't use them forever. They're going to need to be charged at some point. And what that does is it now comes back, we can use it again. And so we have to use that same analogy when it comes to ourselves. Like, there's nothing that can go forever. There's going to be moments where you have to recharge it. You're going to have to, you know, do some type of fixing on it so that it is now better and ready to go, newer and, you know, more equipped. So I really just want to emphasize that rest is productive. With that, I want to talk about the month of December, because I was seeing a lot of people on my TikTok, mostly, that was saying, you know, oh, if you want 2024 to be the best year, it needs to start now. Or if you want to walk into January 1st like this, it starts in the month of December. And while I get what they're saying, I get, you know, what they're pushing, which is like, yes, just because the clock, you know, turns 12 o'clock doesn't mean your life is going to be totally changed, right? So I get it. What they're saying is try to prepare as much as you can in December so that it really rolls into the new year and it's not like a new habit you're trying to form. But at the same time, I'm like, it's December, babes. It's December. And even January, if we're being, you know, if we're being really critical, January is still a winter month, and in the winter you don't see, you know, animals out doing a lot of different activities that they normally would do in the summer, but instead they're hibernating. You know, you don't see them out. They already got their food for the season. They're resting, they're recharging for the upcoming season. And just as animals know this and do this, we have to start doing that for ourselves as human beings. Again, I get it, right? There's certain things that you may have to still do, or certain things that you want to do to like help yourself and prepare yourself for the new year. But also acknowledge that it is okay to rest. Rest can be a part of your productivity. Rest can be a part of you walking into the new year better and ready because you recharge. And most importantly, you listen to your body. Okay, we're back. I ran out of storage, of course, because I didn't check this memory card. But as I was saying, it is important to listen to your body. This is a message that I had to be reminded, because I would ignore my body. My body would tell me signs of like, okay girl, we need extra sleep. Okay girl, we're not in the mood to do really intense workouts right now. But I would just ignore it. I would tell myself like, oh, it's fine, let's keep going. And what I would realize is I would get really bad headaches to the point where they would then be migraines. And when the time of the month rolled around for me, it was really painful because I had ignored all of the warning signs my body was trying to tell me of taking a break, taking things slow, recharging, and I was now paying for it later. So it's really important to listen to your body. Those warning signs are there for a reason, and it's going to help you. The faster you listen to your body, the more healthier you'll be. again, your body is going to let you know everything you need to know. If you find yourself getting a lot of headaches more often, migraines, fatigue, tired, those are all warning signs that something needs to be adjusted. It may not be something major. It just may be getting an extra hour of sleep. It may be changing up your diet, etc. But what I realized is when I listened to my body and I started just getting more sleep, I started to acknowledge when my body was telling me, we don't want a crazy workout right now, we want something slow like a yoga session or Pilates. I felt the best that I felt. I was having less headaches, and ultimately I was just in my peak. So listen to your body, because again, it's going to give you those warning signs for a reason, and it's going to help you in the long run. Now my fourth point is to remember it is okay if your life or where you are does not look like everyone else's. And what I mean by that is, we know comparisons is a thief of joy. And sometimes we can find ourselves on social media, especially looking at everyone else's reels, highlights. Oh, look at me, January 1st, 2024. And we can begin to compare ourselves like, oh, goodness, I didn't walk into January, doing those things. Oh, goodness, my month of December was crazy. But the truth is, everybody is on a different path. Maybe for you, walking into the new year, you still had to deal with some things from the past year. Because again, once the clock strikes 12 o'clock, it's not like you've been given a whole new life, And so it's okay if maybe you did walk into 2024 with some unfinished business that you needed to accomplish and do in 2023. Hey, it happens. I didn't organize my apartment. I did a deep clean, but I was telling myself I did not want to burn out, so I did not organize every little cranny in my apartment. I told myself I was going to do another day where I was going to schedule that, and I was going to organize my closet, organize my pantry, and all of that. Oh, hold on. Okay, third time's a charm. This is, just the reality of filming. So yeah, I had to really, acknowledge that it's okay if, that I didn't organize my entire apartment. I deep cleaned it, which is what was important for me, because I could not go to sleep, let alone, walk into a new year with an unclean apartment. So I deep cleaned everything, it's smelling good. I did do a little bit of organization, but I didn't do a full-on organization day, because that would have just been too much. Okay, we're gonna set another day and time for that, and that's okay. I walked to the new year with some things maybe not extremely organized as they could be, but that's just fine. So I want to highlight that as well for any of you to know that it's okay if maybe the way you walked into 2024, your life, your journey looks different. It should, because we're different people on different journeys doing different things. So I just want to end this video really wrapping up the main message, which is rest is productive. Listen to your body. It's okay to take things slow. It's okay if your January is, still more tender, more slow, more restfulness. It makes sense. We are still in the winter. And, be gentle with yourself. I know that we can be our biggest critics, and that can lead to us even becoming our own bullies. You don't want to do that. So acknowledge that as we've approached a new year, be proud of the fact that you've walked into this new year. Be proud of all that you have done, all that you will accomplish, and be proud of just you and who you are, because we have to start really appreciating ourselves more for where we are exactly, and everything that is meant to be will be. So as always, if no one has told you, I'm here to tell you that I'm proud of you. You're doing enough. You've got this. And yeah, let's make this year the year that is just about us falling more in love with ourselves, being kinder to ourselves, giving ourselves rest, just doing whatever makes you feel good. Choose you, because you are, when I say this, I mean this with every fiber in my being, you are the prize. So remember that. But that is all for this week's video. I'm excited for this new year. I'm excited for the new content that I can't wait to share with you all. So as always, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed this video. And yeah, until next time.